resilience is a very important characteristic, and it's one of the the core components of the club's DNA. You've talked about those challenges that the club's gone through, and it prides itself on developing talent and hiring talent that has that as part of its DNA. Sir Alex was famously quoted as saying that Manchester United is never beaten; it just sometimes runs out of time. That's very much the philosophy of a never say die attitude. You saw that in the 1999 Champions League final in terms of the last minute winners, and people referred to Fergie time as that winning games at the end of the game, because you refuse to lie down, you refuse to be beaten and keep coming back. And that's culture that we have off the pitch as well. People understand the importance of the club that so many people love, that they're a custodian of that, and that there is 142 years of history, and there's that sense of needing to be viewed in the scheme of that as having done a good job as guardian of the club, and that translates into a real sense of purpose for people that work at the club. They are doing something bigger than just their job. They're contributing to something very important, and that makes them very determined to perform to a standard, and also not to be swayed off that path when things are difficult. This is, depending how you measure them, the sort of second or third global crisis I've been through whilst at the club, and the credit crunch, when people weren't sure whether banks or money would have meaning the day after tomorrow. Again, was another one of those things where the club came through that, grew stronger, invested in technology, young talent, exciting players, I think that resilience is something that you hear from players, you hear from Sir Alex, you hear from Sir Bobby, you hear from everyone associated with the club, that Manchester United is resilient. We don't give in.